What's up, everybody? That's Lenny. Neil.
This is a comic review. We're going to review Better Call Saul.
Saul,
Season 2.
Season 2, the whole season. Of course, the last episode we just saw, which is called
Bali Ha'i.
Yeah, we don't know what that means.
No, you don't know what that means.
No, what does it mean?
It's from South Pacific.
Oh, from the musical?
The musical
there
South
you go.
Pacific.
Now I'm the dumb one right away.
Can you
Wait,
do it?
oh, that's right. He's doing South Pacific. He's doing the whole show. Because in his message, he's going to do the next Broadway show.
That's right. He keeps talking about he's going to sing. He's going to sing Broadway shows.
And that's something you've done with your girlfriend or your fiance before? You've sang a whole Broadway show, too?
I've never sung anything to my fiance.
But now there's people around the world that are doing that because that's like a romantic thing to do.
Yeah.
Like you're going to sing out the whole Broadway show.
Yeah, we've got greetings from Barcelona and Italy and the UK.
Oh, nice.
Where's Saul? Saul didn't show up.
I was just
Again,
in
he's busy.
Barcelona.
You were in Barcelona?
Yeah, I was in the little historical district, the Roman ruins. Anyways, back to the show. What do you think of the show?
I liked it. I love the show. Did you love the show?
I thought it was a great episode. Except it didn't have a lot of Jimmy in it. That was my one complaint. I need more Saul in it.
I like Kim Wexler. You think she's cute or not? People out there, you think Kim Wexler's cute? I have this argument all the time.
Of course she's cute. But she's cute in that very professional kind of way. Which I guess makes, for some people, makes her more cute and more... See, cute's a bad word because she's a powerful attorney. Anyways. Oh, my God. Monterrey, Mexico. One of my favorite places.
Really? You've been there too?
Yes, I have.
You went to the ruins?
Yes, I did. I went to the Roman ruins in there. So now, what was your favorite part about the last episode? What do you like the best?
Here's my favorite part of the last episode. When I love spy stuff, so when he comes in the door and he puts the carbon under the welcome mat,
yeah, that's
my favorite part.
Oh, okay, because you're like, that's what I'm going to do for my apartment in New York. Like, you're going to do that so you can watch me.
I want to know who's coming into the apartment. I want to know who's coming into the apartment.
Again, I'm the dumb one. I knew he did that, but I didn't realize that was carbon.
You didn't realize
like the old carbon, like the old carbon.
Yeah,
copy?
like when you did that.
I didn't know that. That's what that was. That was pretty cool.
So, so he beats up those two guys by himself. How old is that guy?
Yeah, I don't know, but he's just got that
70.
Yeah, he's got to be like 75.
70, and he's tougher than anybody.
Yeah, but he knows. He knows what he's doing.
And also, he's willing to get smashed in the face for
nothing.
50 grand.
Yeah. Which, if you know, that was one of the best scenes for me because it was a little tie into Breaking Bad for all the Breaking Bad fans.
We're drinking. By the way, we're drinking Maker's Mark.
Yes.
Here, can you see this?
Smooth tasting.
Smooth tasting.
You might want to introduce yourself again because people just...
Oh, you're just joining. If you're just joining now, I'm Lenny Marcus. This is Neil Potter. We're doing a Better Call Saul.
And drinking whiskey.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Which is the best part of the whole thing.
Yeah, if I pass out, Neil will just go on from there.
And there's no spoilers here. We're just talking about the show, what we loved about the show, what I love about Lenny, what I love about his fiancée. No spoilers here.
It's about the show. Bali Ha'i. Neil will sing Bali Ha'i at the end of this.
At the end, I will do a musical version of Bali Ha'i, my version of Bali Ha'i.
Right.
Oh, so my biggest disappointment of this show was that this episode, even though it was a great episode, was that there was not a lot of brother in there, and I've developed this real hate for the brother.
For Chuck?
For Chuck.
Because of that disease. What is it called again?
I don't know what this. Does anybody know what?
Yeah,
the
if anybody knows what that disease is. Does anybody
have a friend that has this disease?
We don't know anybody who has this disease that you got to throw all your electronics out and you have to shut the lights off. Is that guy really worth that?
I don't know. Next episode we will do the whole broadcast with that disease on both of us. Well, we have to use a cell phone, but nothing else will be here. All electronics are going to be.
We'll be in tinfoil. We're going to totally wear tinfoil.
But what is that disease? Like, I don't understand. Like,
he's hypersensitivity to electronic hypersensitivity.
But I still don't. I don't know. I just feel like, is it all in his head? Is it a made up?
Do you think it's all in his head?
Or do you think it's a real thing? Do you think his body really reacts to that, or do you think it's all in his head?
It's all in his head. It's crazy.
I think his body really reacts to that. I'm going to take the opposite on that one. I think you're wrong. See, that's the thing. People think he's crazy, but I don't think he is. Again, there's not a spoiler there, I don't think. Was there a spoiler there?
No, it's all in his head.
No, it's real. He really feels it. Otherwise, he wouldn't have the microwave, the whole thing, the suit. You think he's going to all these extremes and then he doesn't?
Well, I'm sure he feels it, but it's in his head.
No, I'm saying he actually feels it. It's not in his head. And I think I'm right on this.
I don't know what you just said. We just said the same thing.
No, you're saying the opposite. You think it's in his head, but I don't.
It is in his head, but it is affecting him.
It's not in his head.
If it's in your head,
it's really a sickness. Don't you think he's a little too mean to his brother? Do you find that? Do you like?
He's totally mean to his brother. Here, let's see. See, no dummy. It's in his head. Yeah. Say who is
See,
that?
now that's what people think, but I think it's one of those things where people don't appreciate that it's in his head. I think no, he really feels this.
He said Baldy is right.
Yeah, there's one for me. I guess he's probably bald. The other said that. Bald people always stick together. Not that we like each other or like
it's
ourselves,
funny.
but we have to stay together.
Look, some Russian guy
Yeah.
even said you were.
All Russians are bald, for God's sakes. We know he's bald. Jesus. Yeah.
It's not. Look.
No, you think
he
it's in his
feels
head.
it, but
We've
it
gone
is in
this-
his head.
No,
He feel-
no, I know what you're saying, but it didn't.
Look, why
manifest
doesn't
itself.
it bother him all the time? Like, why doesn't it bother him, like, in his office? Like, everything is not... There's other electronics coming through, like electricity coming through the wall. Why does it
Nobody
not
has to
bother
use a lantern. He's a guy that should have lived in the... He's just in the wrong time. He should have lived like in the the 1800s, and then he wouldn't have had this disease. But because he lives here, this is an actual disease. It's like, do cell phones cause this? Do this? I believe yes, and you believe no.
him?
Oh well, we'll just
All right.
differ to differ. Differ to disagree.
Agree
Disagree to
to
differ. Differ to
agree to
differ.
disagree.
I think it could be any of those that I just said.
Let's keep drinking.
Oh yeah, that's
That
right.
helps.
The whiskey is good. It adds to it.
It is.
Okay, so the next big thing about this episode was that the Breaking Bad like teasers throughout. I think you guys probably love it. All the Breaking Bad teasers and episodes and tie-ins and prequels. I mean, do you like that? Are you like? What does that feel like to you?
I've never seen Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I know, and that's what. Are you enjoying it more than me? Because I've seen every Breaking Bad like 100 times, so I love Breaking Bad, and so those tie-ins like mean a lot to me. Like,
Do you like the tie-ins? But you said the other day that you don't like prequels because you.
I don't, but
Why?
this for some reason I like this one. I mean, this is as good as it's going to get. It goes back to the Broadway show when I saw the Tom Hanks movie. What's
Right.
the Tom Hanks? I can never think. Someone help me out. Tom Hanks movie that then went to Broadway.
Catch Me If You Can.
That one. So when I'm on Broadway watching Catch Me If You Can, all I'm doing is going, "Hey, that was in the movie. That was in the movie." Like, I'm not really enjoying the movie. I'm not really enjoying the Broadway show.
So you're trying to figure out how that all ties together.
No, but I'm saying, well, how do you enjoy Breaking Bad? Because you're enjoying it different than me. When the Breaking Bad people come into the show, you
I don't know who they are, so it doesn't matter.
So they're more
just new
mysterious?
characters. No, they're just.
So is that more exciting than my point of view? Because they're not new characters to me. They're like, oh
Okay,
my God.
all right.
it's
So
like,
the two guys, somebody told me that the two guys that just show up in the suits, the twin brothers, the
yeah,
hitmen.
they were in Breaking Bad.
Okay, so does that? You're like, ooh,
No,
look,
I'm
they're
not
the
giving
twin
any
brothers.
away,
I'm
they're
like,
just in
oh,
Breaking-
there's twin brothers.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
But I have a whole... See, I really know the twin brothers. And this is the only show that's really pulled it off for me that I'm still kind of excited. Like, the Broadway show, the $180 I spent for that ticket, that did not... It just... There
Okay,
wasn't entertainment.
Number one,
to
he got
me.
that ticket for free because I got him that ticket. Number two,
Oh, you did give me
wait,
that.
were
I
you
lied
so
about
the
that.
question is, were you excited to see the two guys, or you weren't excited to see the two guys? Like when they
But
show up,
I'm
boom,
saying my
boom,
excitement is
when they
different than yours because my excitement is those are the two guys. Your excitement is, oh, those guys are really evil. I already know they're evil. It's like I'm smarter than you, but not in a good way.
all the people are like, why didn't you just watch Breaking Bad?
Thank
I
you.
missed it. See, what happened was I missed it, and by the time everybody said it was good,
That's not the real
I'm like, I
reason.
can't go back. I'm not going back to watch 10 seasons, people. So just, he'll be the guy
No.
who answers all the Breaking Bad
Again,
stuff.
I-
I don't care about the guy's boot, the thing on the boot, and my girlfriend's like, that's in Breaking Bad. Who cares? It's just a shot of the guy's boot.
No, the boots are super cool. You would go to Texas and buy those boots, and like I guarantee in El Paso, a lot of people are buying those boots because they were on Breaking Bad. That's like a hot boot. But Lenny's lying to you. He's not telling the real reason about his Breaking Bad not watching. It's because him and his fiance, and he's getting married, have this thing where they have this binge watching episode thing where they can't watch shows and all this. He's not a free man, so therefore he can't watch
Yeah, I
Breaking
can't.
Bad.
I'm not allowed to watch show. Here's a question for everyone. Like, can you watch a show without your significant other? Because if for some reason, if Better Call Saul, we watch it together, and if she falls asleep, oh no, you can't watch that show without me. Like I'm cheating on her in our relationship with Better Call Saul. Like I think the wedding vow is going to be what? Do you, Lenny, take Gina and Better Call Saul?
That's so
to be
sad.
your,
I mean, that's really sad. But
Yeah.
that's why he can't watch Breaking Bad. So until
yeah. So I'm
Gina
not going
watches
back until
Breaking
we
Bad.
watch all of. Like I have. How
But
long
so
does that
you're
take?
gonna have this. when
It's
you-
all right. I don't mind it. I like Better Call Saul as it is, so I'm on now. And then eventually, since this is the prequel, I'm before Breaking Bad, so it
That's-
doesn't matter.
This is what I have to put up with. Okay, we have a lot of international people, Barcelona stuff. Have you guys ever been to a Cinnabon? That's my favorite. The Cinnabon. Have you guys ever had this delicacy? It's American.
What does that have to do with it?
I don't know. I just love that. That's the whole. The Cinnabon to me is the whole show, and I hope it's.
Oh,
called
you mean
Cinnabon?
the one the other day?
No, the one where he starts.
Yeah,
That's
he
where
starts in the
works.
Cinnabon. You know, that is the most unhealthy thing.
Is it
you could possibly
Cinnabon or Cinnabon?
Cinnabon.
Oh, okay. So that's what I said. Cinnabon.
Yeah, Cinnabon.
Okay, that's right. It's not. It is tasty though.
It's the most tasty thing you can have, and it's also a heart attack on a stick. You're not gonna eat that. It's
We got
disgusting.
someone that says, "Oh, a couple
You can read right
Cinnabon rocks." There we go. Okay. See, so you have a Cinnabon in Russia, in Moscow. Is that right? Or just at every airport, that's where you eat the Cinnabon. So, you like the Cinnabons?
No, I don't eat that anymore.
But you did at one time.
Everybody
You did?
likes
That's what you're
Cinnabons.
saying?
What doesn't like it? It's pure sugar.
I don't. Yeah, that's true. Everybody does like.
Okay,
Cinnabons.
can we go back to the episode?
All right, let's get back. That's a big part of the episode. That
Just that one.
But I
way
want-
back. Let's
again,
do this
it just
episode,
starts-
Bali Ha'i.
Okay, let's go back to
Bali
more
Ha'i.
Bali Ha'i. What other favorite parts of Bali Ha'i did you like?
Well, I like the fact that I like that opening shot when they come down, and she's trying to make nice with the Hamlin, and then he won't give her anything.
that is
He's
that
just
is
like,
a really good scene.
how do they
He
even
keeps
shoot? Like
that-
he's just like this. Like do anything you want. I'll do Hamlin. Do anything. You do
Yeah,
her.
just-
Talk to me.
Hey, I just was wondering, like, how you doing tonight? Just good. Hello, I'm right here next to you. Just, and then we're gonna go. We just did a scene from
You
Better
like
Call
that?
Saul. I thought that worked. That was us.
But his
walking through the
face was
hallway.
like so like I'm not. I hate you.
But why do you think he has that? Why do you think he has that reaction on his face? Like, what's he trying to do? Is he mad at her, or is
Yeah,
he mad?
he's mad at her. She any association to Jimmy.
See, I think I
To
don't know.
make him-
I don't know. We got. Yeah, he is kind of a prick. But
Hamilton is such a prick.
I-
Correct.
I don't know. I read that wrong. I still think he's
Hamlin.
being controlled by somebody. I don't think. Do you think he's the mean guy, or someone above him is the mean guy?
No, he's the guy. They want him to sell the company. They want Chuck and Jimmy out. He wants his own company.
I just don't read it like that. I read it.
What?
I read it that he's not really he's a jerk, but he's not the biggest jerk.
No, he wants no association with them. But she brought in that big business, and he still gives her nothing. It's
I know,
weird.
which then.
But how
we
phony?
talked about
How
this.
phony are those
Yeah.
people that when they go, he won't give her anything, and then they turn around, and the people walk in that they're selling to, and they're like, "Hey, Kim!"
No. But if you're Kim,
Welcome
do you
to show
quit?
business.
People, everyone out there, we talked about. If you're Kim, do you quit? Do you just?
That's a
quit
good
this?
question. Kim,
because
do
she
you
got this
quit?
amazing thing happen to her on the show, and do you quit? Most people, what would most people do? I don't know what most people.
If I'm-
I myself, I don't know. I don't know if I'm strong enough just to walk away.
See, I'd quit. Thank you. Kim should quit. Kim should totally quit.
I don't see. I think people out there don't really know themselves like I do. I don't know if they quit because she's got a great job. It's safe. She wants to fight through it. It might end up being a partner. Oh, you're saying she quit? You think I'm crazy?
That guy offered her everything. What are you talking about? They left her hanging out to dry at the deposition to do it herself, to fail.
But she still has a place there. It's like she feels safe there. It's like a safe thing.
Oh, by the way, do you know what the name? The guy takes her to lunch.
Yeah.
Do you know what the name of that drink was? It
What?
wasn't Maker's Mark. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. It's called a Moscow Mule. You ever have a Moscow Mule?
No, that's the people in where's my Russian
Yeah,
friends?
Moscow. Is that a real thing in Moscow? A Moscow Mule? What's in that?
I don't know
What's
in
in
the
that?
Moscow
Drink
Mule.
your Maker's
This is my Maker's Mark. I'll have another sip. Cheers. Oh, one more thing about the Kim. See, Saul, just to prove my point, Saul goes and he has this amazing job, and in previous episodes he had this amazing job. He goes to this amazing company, this amazing law firm. But is it working out? Is he really happy? 'Cause
No,
he is the
he's miserable.
So what's to say that she doesn't, in her heart of hearts, what's to say that she doesn't know that? That's why it's not just an easy decision like, I'm going to get paid a lot of money, I'll just go. That's what we all think we're going to do, but we never quite. She can see the future. She's
Well,
not leaving.
That's good. that
Even
you
though
bring
I
that-
don't know future episodes, I'm saying she won't leave.
Can you guys say hi to Kevin?
Hi, Kevin.
Oh, hey, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. How are you?
Kelvin.
Kelvin. Hi,
Kelvin.
Kelvin. How are you, Kelvin?
Kevin's another guy. He's in Barcelona.
We'll say hi to Kevin and Kelvin.
What's going on, Kelvin? You got questions for us? Would
If
you
Kelvin-
leave the law? Kelvin would definitely have left.
They
taken a bunch of money.
look.
and
She
be
has
off
to
money.
leave. She has to leave that law firm.
I just don't think it's gonna happen.
But they're both not happy. That's the whole idea. Bali Ha'i is like it's a place you go that it's like a utopian place. This is where we can go, and he doesn't see himself as in his utopian world right now. He wants to leave that company and just do whatever he wants. He doesn't like to be told what to do. When that girl's standing over him, like, oh, did you look at this? He hates that.
Look
stuff.
at that. She won't leave, but I would. But so that makes me like, I don't know. I don't see there. I have a fan that's supporting me on that one, just so you know. But that was a great Broadway thing you just said. Lenny has a great knowledge of Broadway shows. I don't know if you picked that up. So he just described it.
I know that.
That was a good tie-in. Again, I'm not the smart one, so therefore that's like hard for me to take in all that information.
You're smart enough.
I'm smart. Oh, okay. One of my last big part of the episode, which we have to talk about, which is a big part. Again, we're kind of transcending life and shows and bringing it back. Do you love the fact that in the episode he goes back to where he's comfortable with and sleeps in this amazing nail salon instead of his amazing apartment? And I don't know.
Hey, Long Island. That's very important because it just shows you can have everything and not be happy. That's what they're showing you. You can have he has a big home. It's great. He's got money. He's got the fancy car. Okay, the cup holder doesn't work the way he wants it to.
We just got a little reading of the mule is vodka and but it's something. Where is it? Vodka and something.
Vodka, ginger beer, and wine.
Oh, there you go.
Swift Liz.
Swift Liz. Thanks, Swift Liz.
Swift Liz, that's a great drink order. Everyone should go out tonight
and have a Moscow Mule.
And just have a Moscow Mule and then just tell them that Lenny and Neil said you have to drink at least, I'd say 5.
Or some Maker's Mark, either one.
Yeah, and then you top it off with Maker's Mark, so it's 7 total drink. Two shots of Maker's Mark, 5 mules, and then
all right, so
about Easter.
What were we just saying?
We were saying that does Jimmy goes back? And
he's miserable. He's miserable in this life, and it's pulling him away. He just hates it. There's something. He's a grifter.
I agree. We do agree on this point that
he's happier with no money, and she is too. She's happier with no money. You know what I mean? I think she just doesn't know what she wants. She needs somebody. She's missing something. Whether it's him, she likes the excitement too.
No, they just said he's a free spirit, but I mean, this is a free spirit. Are free spirits happier than the bunches of the ones that sort of take safety in life, that have a little structure? I don't know. They say he's a free spirit, but is that? I guess it's a happiness factor. Does that make you happier?
I don't know. It can make you poorer. I can tell you that. But he but he could always con somebody out of money. Apparently.
But then are poor people happier?
They could be. I don't think they're any happier or unhappier.
So I'm supposed to be happy because I'm very poor. So then that means I'm happy.
Are you?
Am I happy? Is Donald Trump happier than me? I don't know.
No.
He's got a lot of money. I don't.
You
think I'm happier than Donald Trump?
I think it could be equivalently happy. I don't think the money is making him happy. They say after some amount of money, you're not. It doesn't matter anymore.
That's such a crappy American thing to say. I'm happy because I got money. I apologize. That was a complete not good thing to say. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm American. Anyway, I think the real reason he goes back is because it's a nail salon and it's full of beautiful Asian women, and therefore he likes that whole world. He's with a family, so they're like. It's not that it's comfortable. He likes the family. He has no family, so those women are his family. That is his mom. So.
See, she's addicted to his outlaw personality. I like that. I agree with that.
That what?
She likes the bad boy a little bit.
Who?
Kim Wexler likes Saul as the bad boy. She likes him.
And that's why this show is so good, because there's all these amazing questions. But does Kim Wexler choose him? No. She's going to go back to the safety. She's a safety person. I'm telling you. I don't even know what's coming up, but I'm telling you, she's going to choose the safe job, safe person. She's not going to go out on a limb.
Well, now, obviously, they're not together down the road. You're cheating now because Breaking Bad. So he's not with her in Breaking Bad, is he?
No, I can't tell anybody that. I don't want to ruin anything. That's not what we're going to do here.
Okay.
We're not going to ruin any surprises for anybody.
Thanks.
Even though
was
we've already
Breaking Bad? Was Chuck in Breaking Bad?
He was in Laverne and Shirley, and that's all you need to know. He was Lenny, and the other guy's Squiggy.
That's right.
Which again, who would have thought when you're watching Laverne and Shirley, this guy would have been like a heavy hitter actor?
Okay, they asked a good question. How long before Jimmy becomes Saul? We had this discussion coming in.
Yeah.
I think it's a joke that it's never going to happen until the last episode. As long as the show goes on, it's just everybody thinks when does he become Saul?
But
he's
like
not
a conspiracy way to think. I'm a conspiracy guy in real life. He's not, but that's like a conspiracy
it's
way.
Not a conspiracy.
You're saying they're not going to do it because they're making money on the episode and they want to keep doing it and tying people in.
Right. You want to see how he became Saul. It's a genius. And then at the last episode of the last show, they show you how it all ties together and he becomes Saul.
I mean, that's the gazillion-dollar question: is when does Walter White show up?
I'm sure.
That's what we all want to know. That's what probably everybody wants to know.
See, I hope you're right because they love Jimmy, and don't worry, I'm right on this one. I'm sure of it. and then he'll never be Saul until maybe the last season, but definitely the last episode. And yeah, I bet you Walter White makes a
Ask
and
these
that's
guys.
it.
Do you think Walter White is going to be in the show eventually? Do they have the kind of cachet to
See,
get him back?
I think at the end of the show he becomes Saul. I think
Wait, when you say the end of the show, do you think the end of this season he's going to become Saul? That's what I'm asking him. Was that Mike? Who was that?
I don't know. They're all asking that.
I'm asking
Everybody
them.
in the chat. Yep. See, who's this?
Oh, he
This
says
is
yes.
T-Sean.
He says yes at the end of the show. I
And
say
this is TN Trojan. Yeah.
I say in my opinion, Lenny disagree. We're years away from that. We're years away from that.
What?
That happening. What he thinks. What I just said.
What'd you just say?
We're years away from revealing anything into Breaking Bad and all that stuff. Into Saul.
Yeah, that's what I said at the last episode of the last. You're years away. Now you're agreeing with me? You didn't.
No, you were saying this season.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I said in
now
the
we're
last
all confused.
episode of the whole thing.
I'm
he
listening
becomes
to
Saul.
people out there, and I can't hear
Okay.
things
Pay
now.
attention.
It's the whiskey. Notice I drank the whiskey, and he didn't. Therefore, I'm forgetting again. I'm becoming the not so smart
Not
one.
appear. All right.
Well,
what else
is-
in
what
this
is-
episode? So now we have Kim Wexler. We've talked about her. We talked about the Moscow Mule. That guy. I think she goes to work with that guy. We talked about.
Oh, there we got a great question here though. Jesse, will Jesse appear? Because we talked about Walter White.
I don't know who you're talking about.
And do you think Jesse will appear?
What are you
I
saying?
say no. Jesse's another character.
The
in
Aaron
Breaking
Paul
Bad.
character.
Correct. He will appear in a movie coming out. I just saw the previews of it. It looked pretty good, but can't.
Okay, that doesn't help.
But I'm
No, I
just
say
saying,
Jesse
as a
does not
joke.
appear, or I don't know when he appeared in.
Oh, we got a couple. Oh, we got a bunch of. We got a
Yes,
bunch of
Jeff,
opinions
yeah.
on that. We say
Bourbon equals truth.
Bourbon equals truth. That's what.
true.
That's what my girlfriend said, and that's really actually true. Especially the make her smart.
All right, so
Anyways, we've covered so much, and I think we have a lot to cover. We can't wait till Monday's next episode, and we're gonna hang out together, and we're gonna disagree, and
come back and watch. We'll get a set time for this, right?
yeah, and you can yes, we'll do everything you just said, and we'll be drinking whiskey again next time, and we can't wait to talk to you. And hello, Barcelona, Russia.
Hi, everybody. Come back and see us again, will ya? All right, it's Lenny, Neil, Comic Review, Better Call Saul.
Bye.